Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Play Supreme Ruler Ultimate, episode number 29, or actually this might be episode number 30. I did a lot of things off camera to try to, position ourselves well without taking too much time on camera. Over in Thailand, I'm diverting all of our forces back over to the southwest. There actually is a small threat that Thailand, if they lose too much land, will give up. So I don't really want that to happen. Obviously, I have forces stranded. So I've loaded up these Rangers into these aircraft, or I will. It will happen as soon as it's unpaused. And I shifted these Rangers over to the airfield and these down south. What I'm kind of worried about is if Thailand falls, if it becomes annexed, all this territory is immediately going to become completely out of supply. And I'm going to need a way to evacuate forces. I mean, the garrisons, Chinese garrisons will actually start occupying all these towns. It'll be very annoying. So I've gotten a little bit lucky with getting these two tanks out of here. I'm going to retreat them to the furthest port south we can. My god, that is very far away. But it looks like this port down here in Thailand is still available. I'm going to move them down here so that we can evacuate them safely. These two units are very unlikely to be able to contribute anything in their current condition. So we're going to pull them out the long way. I mean, if we can try to pull them out from this port, but it's a little bit risky since it's almost in occupied territory. I mean, it's at least in almost contested territory. So we'll just be a little bit safe. Those tanks are fast enough. I don't think it'll be an issue. I've given, I think, every single naval unit some orders. Various orders. Some of them I actually have on patrol, but mostly what I'm doing is I'm scanning for the last remaining Chinese naval units. I'm also pulling this group. I badly needed AA is really sorely needed by to defend against the Soviet air incursions in the north. So we're going to ship those guys up to Japan, and from Japan over to Korea. So this is the triangle I'm trying to create, it's really only two sides of the triangle. Because the hypotenuse, the short direct line, I believe is just too contested. So I'm going to try to avoid getting anybody killed. And to further mitigate this, I have this group moving over here, and they're supposed to. I mean, these guys aren't merchant marine yet, so I can't give an escort order to land. But eventually I'm going to have them escort that unit, or even just patrol the waters back and forth. And I have two groups moving over from this eastern, what is this, Iwo Jima? I don't know. Somewhere over here is Iwo Jima, but I don't know if it's this or if this is... Maybe this is Iwo Jima? No, this is Okinawa. Yeah, this is Iwo Jima. It's got to be. So they'll move from Iwo Jima over to the two naval forces we have here. We have the Coral Sea and her 6 squadrons of fighters. Naval assets. I guess the Sky Raiders aren't that effective against ships, at least not compared to the Corsairs. 18. Yeah, Corsairs are very good. Really, really, especially for their cost. Very efficient, very efficient units against naval assets. So, speaking of which, we have this group, which is going to launch their fighters against this destroyer? Sloop gunboat. So it's a patrol, I think it's still a patrol boat, but it's a little bit more than just a PC or whatever. Yeah, PC patrol. We have the 3 Iowas moving north. They'll dispatch those 2. These guys are actually a little bit low on supplies, so I have them just to move directly back. And even if we don't sweep out this last PC patrol, well, I guess we can do it. We'll just do this in 2 steps. We'll go north, and we'll take care of both of those, and then we'll move and resupply. And even one of the Iowas here has taken a little bit of damage, or both of them. But that's okay. I mean, I'm not too worried about it. These guys have taken damage as well, even. So that's fine. I mean, we're expecting to take some damage. I'm not expecting to lose an Iowa. I really am not expecting that. Although, frankly, at this point, the Des Moines class is, I think, superior. It's a little bit weird how the naval stuff works. We're going to stop for a moment when we'll actually look at this. Capital, there they are. So the main thing I've deployed is a lot of these, not just the Brooklyns, but have I deployed all of them? No, the actual Baltimore herself is not deployed. The Cleveland class is what I was looking for, but I don't know where. Are these all Baltimore's? I mean, the Baltimore is a fair one. It has pretty good anti-aircraft. It's reasonably speed. I mean, again, the one weird thing about the Cleveland is for some reason they put knots in kilometers. So 30, I think it's 30 knots, and that translates to 61 kilometers, but they put 30 kilometers an hour, so just a little typo, and I think it'll be patched in the next update for Supreme Ruler. Anyway, Baltimore is a pretty reasonable escort ship. I don't think I have. Yeah, we jump right from 75, which is also Baltimore. So all of the Clevelands are out. That's interesting. Why is this? So these are all Baltimore's too? Los Angeles, Baltimore. Oh, anyway, this is what I wanted to say. The Des Moines class actually has higher. Some of the stats really don't make sense, but it actually has more naval attack than the Iowa class. Now, these were fantastic ships. Really devastating. I mean, I don't even think they saw action. They were such at the tail end of World War II. But they may have, by the way. I just know that giving them such a high rating is probably... I mean, giving them very good ratings is warranted. Giving them higher sea attack than the Iowa is some kind of mistake. I don't know how... I'm not really sure how that's supposed to be working out. Anyway, we have only 3 of the Des Moines class. We'll keep those. And basically, we're just throwing the Clevelands out there right now, just in case any of them are lost, because we don't really want to keep them around. We'll probably end up selling a lot of those off to Japan. In fact, they're quite a good ship. Just the only thing missing is... Let's see if I can just pull one up. It's probably all these... So yeah, they're a fantastic ship. It was 85 and 60, so they're the same as the Baltimores. Pretty good attack here. Looks like a little bit... Yeah, so it's 33 kilometers an hour instead of 33 knots. This is the one... I think it's 1.8 kilometers per hour versus knots. Or that's 1.8 meters per second. No, I think it's kilometers per hour. Anyway, so this is the... mistake, obviously. These Clevelands could go much faster than 33 kilometers an hour. Otherwise, very good stats. So, I wish I could keep them around, but the only problem is the speed is so low. Whatever. If it's a mistake or if it's not, it doesn't matter. The game doesn't know that. So, we should just really push on from them. I think that's it. Moving the peacemakers all into Korea. I'm putting there's a group here that is going to restage in the very far southeast corner. And what I'm going to do, although I planned originally just to reinforce the groups of peacemakers so that they're all at 7 apiece, what I think I'll do is the various formations, or the various, I guess these are probably squadrons, so I don't know, air groups have typically 1, maybe even a 2, so in this case 2, injured aircraft. So what I plan to do is just pull out the worst of them in every case and replace it with these backups. So these will be swapping in and out. It's going to complicate things a little bit, but it'll be more satisfying, right? We'll be playing a little bit more realistically. And I haven't given any orders to the units actually in the Chinese territory, so that's the only thing we have left to do, really. But let's see. These guys are just the transport is going to go deploy to the capital. Guess here, and this group, when they load up, will also deploy there. So we'll have a whole bunch of rangers ready to stop this. Yeah, that's the closest one. I could drop them there or there, but I think I'll drop them here and then push them up to the front right away. And then these, I think I already talked about that, tanks being pushed up. So essentially what we're doing is we're continuing to put pressure on the Chinese all along the seafront. And the big news is I'm moving all of these units, which is not that many. What is this, 6? 6 units. I'm moving 6 units. They will also be moving across the little water, to reach South Korea. All the units that arrived in South Korea will be pushed up to the various theaters. I sent, I think, 5 here, 4 here, and a lot of them here. The thing I want to... The reason why I'm distributing them that way is I prefer If it's more roads and stuff, I would prefer the Rangers because they move faster on the roads. They actually move just as fast as anybody on the railroads, at least from behind the lines. And up in these no-man lands, I kind of would rather have armored units, even though they'll be out of supply a little bit faster. They're going to move a lot faster because 8 kilometers an hour, I think the Rangers, I think that's what their speed is. Let's verify. 6. Oh yeah, they're even slower than the Green Berets by a factor of, the Green Berets are 33% faster, or you can say the Rangers are 25% slower than the Green Berets, whatever you want. It's 6 versus 8, which ends up being a pretty big deal because it's, they're both really, really slow, but one's even more significant, whatever. Significantly slower than the other. Let's see, any movement on the... No, actually, I don't think the West Coast has any movement right now. I think that a lot of these ships are already in movement, and those are already troops transporting out. I believe that those are actually the Delta Darts. And although I was setting up for this huge amphibious invasion, the one joke I made about the comments is, if Thailand falls... Let's unpause now. Oh, I want to see, first of all, if Thailand falls, I want to see this, how the aircraft handled the gunboat. But if Thailand falls, at least that we have the advantage of not needing to worry about what Thailand, as a separate sovereign nation than the U.S., will take in a peace agreement. It'll just be all of us. Oh, wow, that was a very quick loss of tank. Yeah, I was probably supposed to be watching this, wasn't I? Anyway, let's make sure that we don't lose anybody else here. Let's move 2 back over here, just to cut that guy off. And I think we have the peacemakers moving out. 5 is rebasing there. 6 is staying here. 7 is actually rebasing to where 5 currently is. And 8 is on the European theater. So we'll make 8. Well, I guess I'll make 9, 8. And then if I want, I can make this 9 over here. Although they aren't really active right now, so I don't really need to worry about them. I'm just going to leave them over there. They're not going to be numbered. They're not important for us to toggle back and forth. So 8 is going to move... Oh, right, just south of Seoul. And then we'll start... That is a lot of peacemakers. And somebody mentioned or asked, why shouldn't I at least have one group of peacemakers down here? And it would be so effective. But the problem is, again, if we start winning this war, if Thailand pushes back, the thing I do not want them to do is to push further than... And it doesn't look like they will at this point, but right now we're still very early on in the war. As soon as we eat up any of the reinforcements that China is sending into the north, as soon as they start defending up there instead of being aggressive in the south, we'll see that the south forces are going to start pushing pretty hard. So it's a very delicate balance. And who knows, this is just my projection of what I think will happen. It may not even end up happening exactly this way. Oh, and boy, are there a lot of forces we're going to be able to gun down in a moment. So let's get these groups of forces to move in like that. Actually, we want them to not take the territory. They might even be able to hit them from here. I think they will. So we'll just leave them exactly where they are. So basically give them an order to stop. Pretend I didn't just do that. Cancel orders. Good. Okay. But now we want to go up to here to watch these aircraft deal with this Chinese threat. Okay, we want to keep hitting them though. Got them. Okay, move back. That was very effective. Jeez. And I know that I'm supposed to be keeping an eye on up here as well. I think we were chasing this tank, but we're not going to be able to get her in time, are we? No. Let's just pull back. We're going to take some fire, and we have... Peacemakers are out. Oh my gosh, that is a lot of Chinese units. Holy cow. In fact, where did I move? What does this mean? In cargo. Oh, is in cargo if they're using the railroads? I guess that's what it means. I sent back the F-80Cs somewhere. I know that they're not that effective. Okay, I also wanted this group. The air group that was over here, I moved them to the neck over here. Just so I can better defend against... I mean, these are all going to become sea transports in a moment, and I want to protect them, so... look like we're having too many issues with... Alert reduced, that's fine. Diplomatic offers, yeah, we want to accept all of these pretty much forever. Haiti really likes us, jeez. Oh yeah, okay, now once this happens we should be getting aggressive. And yeah, that's going to go up on its own. Some PC patrols, we'll take care of those eventually. Oh, here they are. That's where I put them. And hey, they just did their job. That's exactly what I want them to do, is engage these aircraft. So, I mean the boats. And I want them actually to go over here now. Where's the nearest? Somewhere in here there is, yeah, plenty of things to choose from. Let's have them go to Seoul itself, and then we can start helping out. This is like a massive number of units we're going to end up killing here. There's some over here too. I don't know, maybe we need them back over there more. Oh my gosh, oh, there's a lot of forces here. Okay. And then we're not currently getting the help of the forces we want, which are those. Yeah, that is a lot. Okay, so what we need is... I'm gonna countermand that order. You guys are just gonna move one down here. You guys are gonna pull up into the city. You'll pull into the city. You're gonna hang back so you don't get hurt. Where are you? Oh, you're repositioning to the north because we have more aircraft coming in up there. That's fine. So 5 has done its thing. 4 is currently on its mission. Oh, we didn't want them to go here. No, we don't. Go back here. I think that's where everyone's going, right? Oops, 4. Yeah, good. Yeah, we don't want you to hang out in here. It's just too close. So we'll just go ahead and attack you from a distance until we can get some ships in there, like these guys. I think we'll just destroy them very quickly. Yeah. Good. Then, okay, now we got to get the I think they were starting to lose supply. Let's get them over back to home. So far so good. Let's see how the troop transport stuff is going. There it is. And right on cue, these guys have made it. We do have some... Okay, let's do it this way. What's their path? Okay, they're going like this, so let's just try to mimic that. And let's have these guys go over and take that out. So that's the goal, is to make sure that we're constantly being aggressive against any of the Chinese ships we find. Looks like Valley Forges is in a better position to help with the troop transports, although I do want her to also help out with the situation here. Yeah, those merchant marines are already going, so we'll just hope that they're... Looks like they're pretty safe. There's only one little narrow... Well, there is stuff in the area. So... Let's... Somewhere over here there's an airbase. Let's move them here and just help assist in this area. Although, these might actually have the range to just go take that out. I think they do. First one is the Panther. Yeah, the Panther, which has reasonable ship attack. And then the Corsairs, which have even better. 16 and 18. Pretty good. Expecting we're going to see a kill. There it is. Fantastic. Okay, that's exactly what I brought those guys into the neck to do. And they did it. Fantastic. So let's rebase these guys back over to... Where's the airbase here? I know it's somewhere. There it is. Wow, just 2. I think Kunsan will be better. This airbase can cover this. These guys will start covering this area. Ah, good. We got that. And let's move back over here. In fact, oh, wait, no, go. Kill this then. Yeah, we have this aircraft carrier, which will easily be able to intercept anything else going on. Good, good, very good. I mean, we're doing a lot of the naval stuff. It's actually my preference is to clear the naval stuff first, and then we can get reinforcements in at will. Another thing we have to be leery of is how are things going over here. Good. I think we've actually helped stabilize in the north. That's right. We still have some of these left. I think things have stabilized. Did we lose? How many units have we lost? Wish we could go to this occasion, go to that thing and actually show me where that happened. So let's push on both sides. And there we go. There it is. So this should be now free. Yeah, we see that there's nothing in the cargo. It's 114. Sorry, right there. 114 out of 114, which means nothing's in there. It didn't take any damage, it looks like. So anyway, the one Rangers we had are loose, and it looks like it looks like a small counteroffensive is beginning here. Like I said, I don't want a huge counteroffensive here because we don't want to push back too quickly. But they've done their job. These guys have loaded up. Let's go ahead and unload. I mean, they can unload anywhere. We don't need to unload them in an airbase because this is these are paratroopers. We can just paradrop them wherever we want. Now that said, we can just drop them off at this airbase. That sounds fine now that it's definitely not isolated anymore. I mean, and these guys are gonna get off just fine. Very good. I wanted to make sure that we were. Oh, this group's actually going to recover through that. I see. These guys are moving there. That's good. You guys aren't doing anything, so let me drag you. I'm okay with that group being there because they look like they're going to absorb some air patrols. These are pretty good ships to absorb air patrols as far as I remember. We have the Cleveland, which has 60, 85 and 60, so even better than 60. And 35 from the Sumners if they're being attacked, which is, still very good. And then we have our aircraft carriers themselves. I moved this down here for the added range. That's mainly what I want. I mean, you can see the Soviet Union is everywhere with their ships. Thank God we're not actually at war with them. And it looks like this is a garrison and some militia, but that's fine. I mean, the Portuguese and the UK are not directly at war, so it's not interfering with anything. So normal infantry moving around. We're not going to harass those units, although we could. I'm going to designate that. It's too low of a priority to take my time up with, essentially. Merchant Marine moving around. So let's get these guys just to chip in here. We're actually sharing the hex with some. Ooh, look at this. We're sharing the hex with some Russian ships. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Couldn't see you there. Let's go ahead and take these out. What's there? 16, I want to say? Yeah, 16. Okay, let's take these guys out. Got him. Back to Busan, and let's go back up to the fight up here. Okay, wow, we really got to pay attention. That is not good at all. So just full breakout mode. Just full everybody charge into the same area. So you really got to move slow. It's kind of funny that this happened despite the fact that we really did have supply here. Can you please, thank you, relink these territories. Okay, good. So they're all together again. Supply looks to have pushed fine and everywhere else, just not in that one spot. Let's get this guy to move back down south. Since you're not doing anything, I mean, not doing anything, you're barely surviving, but since you're not being needed in any other capacity, let's just move you forward a little bit. I think we either destroyed or caused to reverse his previous course. Whatever unit was there. I remember there was a unit there. So we have these two I mean, there are 3 salients if you look at it from our side, but if you look at the Chinese side, it's like there's 2 salients. I'd really like to cut them off and just make it all one thing. Maybe we can utilize the Rangers for that even. We do have Rangers moving up, but how effective would it be? I don't know. Okay, wait. So this is Merchant Marine stuff. That's what we want to hit. How good are you at not good? 50 NA. I don't know what NA means, to to me it means that they can't actually hit them. We'll bring out our trusty F-80Cs. They'll also give us a fair amount of scouting while they go. And they are attacking merchant marines, so I'm hoping that... Okay, that's another territorial incursion. Oh, okay, it happened here. I was like, did they actually invade? Because we got a real problem if they're invading. We got a real problem if they're invading. No, it doesn't look like it though. So we'll continue our push in this direction. Let's get this heavy supply truck onto the road. Move you there. The Rangers are the ones who I want to end up defending this area, and then we're just going to pull back from... I don't think we want to try to move into the northern area. We basically want to take out the center part. Let's go to Beijing ASAP. I do want Dalian. It's like a requirement, in my opinion, to move forward. But we kind of have some mismanagement of forces, and what I mean by that is just the fact that we have no tanks in the south and all the artillery. So let's get that to be a quick change. They are taking that territory. That's good. So we just need to slowly push territory. If I was only worrying about this area right here, I'd be okay. We'd be able to move very quickly forward. So let's just make sure we're utilizing our bombers enough. I think we're going to need some forces right here. 5. Don't really need 5 yet. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Let's force them to go here. Just continue to attack. Got him. Okay, move back. We're about to lose one of those, but yeah. War is never a safe affair, right? USSR launches Sputnik. So this is October 4th, 1957. Do they have the technology? Did they just get satellites? We've had satellites, right? Yeah, we have escape velocity. They don't even, so they're behind us in the space race. So this must be a historical thing. October 4th, 1957. I thought this was later, though, because this is like really when people started to get nervous in the U.S. and really started to push towards... Was this when NASA was formed? It might have been like the catalyst for NASA, Sputnik. But, you know, we have comment sections where people correct me, which is wonderful. I even, what was the last episode? Gosh, I learned something great. Oh, about the Iran-Iraq war. Somebody was mentioning that we were friendly with Iran for a while. That's why they had all these American forces, but the administration was, or the regime was overthrown. And then a not U.S.-friendly group was put in, and that's why we start to favor Iraq again and support Saddam Hussein, which is why Saddam Hussein had all these Russian airplanes, yet we were supporting him in the actual war. Interesting. Very interesting. By the way, very happy that we can see everything that the Japanese can see, because that is helping us. And that's one of the reasons why I want to push as many... I would consider Japan our biggest ally. It's no surprise, right? Especially with Taiwan kind of staying home, not really distributing their forces too much. Japan is our biggest ally in Northeast Asia. And maybe even all of Asia. Probably even all of Asia. At least for now. We have some designs that eventually the Chinese will be our biggest ally. That hasn't happened quite yet. So... Alright, ship over there. Probably leapfrog. Okay, so you guys are probably fine. Let's send this group north, because they can do land bombardment as well. Let's just get them way up there. And you are going to push over here and ruin their day, and also ruin all the merchant marines going over there. All their days. And we lost a little bit more area. That's probably what it says. Nope, didn't. So when it does that, it probably means that we lost such a significant amount of area that somebody might be cut off. So I'll have to pay attention to that more often. Supply and all this area is good. We'll just keep those rangers there. Supply is okay-ish here. Let's move this unit down. We have to take that eventually. And then this is not a good area as far as supply goes. And we gave up this, unfortunately, airbase that we had taken. Eventually, the garrisons, when you destroy them, you are killing, like, the reserve units for the Chinese. Unfortunately, they have a ton, but their quality goes down. They want rubber. Well, okay. I mean, again, our standing standing orders or our general policy is just not to turn down anyone because we want the improvement in world relations. Oh, that was brutal. Wonderfully beautiful. Brutal and beautiful. Both at the same time. So they're about to infiltrate. Let's get them to go all the way up. And then we'll sweep them back this way. And they can actually help with the fighting here. Let's move this artillery back. This tank forward. Yeah, I think they're actually starting to fire already. Oh my gosh. Alright, we were not invading territory, but now this is too critical to, like, we cannot not. We actually hit this airplane going by. And there's the big thing. Let's destroy the, oh my gosh. We are under attack. Well, this is interesting. Look, if it's just an air incursion, we don't care. Especially, this is weird. This poor guy was not even trying to go over us. It's really us that... I mean, he's still going to China, so... But they're asking us if we have declared war yet. No, we don't want to declare war. I'd prefer to keep, you know, the number of things I need to handle to a minimum. So let's ignore this. This one I don't understand. Is this... It makes me think that they've declared war on me. I definitely don't want to go to war with them because it's just going to make everything very bad. Domestic approval is 28. What's my approval at? Can I do home? No. Apparently that zooms in a little bit. 28 versus 29. I mean, hey, we barely have them beat there. Jeez. Maybe we can do something to kind of make things a little bit better. I was actually taking a look at my deficit, trying to figure out why we're losing so much money. Treasury, production. I mean, research is the least of all of these. Defense is almost, I mean, state. Okay, well, let's look at the spending here. Social spending is 745. So 745, this must go into treasury, which is what I expected. 745, I wonder whether 20 million must be corruption or something. There's a 20 million difference. We could actually increase our social rating, social assistance slightly. So we're up from 67 to 80. I mean, it's not going to help because our taxes are going to go up. Healthcare is insane. Probably want to drop this down a little bit. 60. So take 12 back. Education is actually doing phenomenal. And we are probably overspending a little bit. 131. Let's take this down to 123. Infrastructure is looking good. I think we're probably stable there. Environment, we're probably right where we are. 100, 103. Yeah, it's perfect. Family subsidy. This is something I would like to be higher, but we'll have to leave it there. Law enforcement, we don't need anything higher than this. We can even drop it down maybe to 26. That was nothing. Negligible difference. We don't need cultural subsidy to be higher, really. So we'll take it down 54. Yeah, 54. Which is just a 2 million decrease, but we split the difference between what's recommended and where we currently were. So I'll keep this. I'll keep that one. And then we're back to the grinding stone. And I think that the amount of time we're spending on these other things, what we probably need to be focusing on a lot more. I mean, we're doing a lot of good things, but what I want to focus a little bit more on is making sure to use my Air Force. So let's use 6 over here. Use 7 here. We have the Iowas are just lighting this place up. My goodness. Holy cow. Gotta make sure they don't run out of equipment. No, they're doing good. In fact, these guys are so late to the party, there's gonna be nothing left for them to destroy. Okay, so now we should be able to move in and take this area no problems, especially with this bomber force nearby. 4, let's get you to deploy here. We just want to keep annihilating these forces. Oh, nice. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, that was really good. Okay, we did take this. Fantastic. And supply is hopefully starting to trickle in. We want Dalian, though. And you know what? We probably can just rush it because there shouldn't be a lot of defenses over there anymore. We'll keep this artillery back as kind of like a buffer, and this one as well, this tank as well, just to make sure we maintain the supply link. And when they come, we'll get the garrisons as soon as they pop up. We're really tunnel visioning on this. Oh yeah, give it. Yes, fantastic. I'm taking it. One more though. Got to actually take the military structure as well. You're good there, and you're good. Let's just move you up. And let's move you... Well, no, we don't want to move you anywhere yet. We still have these bombers here. That's the good news. Diplomatic offer... Rubber. They want rubber. Well, they're requesting a ton of it. Come on, Austria. Look. Don't push your luck. You guys are, I believe, siding with... You're leaning, at least, towards war. Okay, well, if you're leaning, then I'll accept. As soon as you commit completely, then it's over. We sever all these little trade deals. Nah, not even true. Because we're so interested in maintaining good public opinion. To a fault, perhaps. Okay, come on. Just take it. And we need to spread out here to make sure we don't lose it to supply or whatever. Oh god, they're sending reinforcements. Anti-aircraft gun will go here, and that should be good. Oh god, what is this guy doing? Well, you picked a bad time to show up. Our Iowas will quickly dispatch those. And who's here? Is this 5, 6? It's 6. Okay, so where was 6 from? Probably from here. Nope. 6 was from here. Okay. 4 is there. No, that's 5. 4 is... What? There's an airfield right here. 4 here. 5 is there. Wow, the heck. 6 is here. 7 is there. 8 is... Well, 8 can move up here. And we have room for a 9. Alright, let's do as I said, start swapping out some of these really mortally wounded groups. 4 is actually... Oh, nope. 1 from 4 is... Yep, exactly what I would say. Pretty mortally wounded. Where's 4 going? Oh, okay, they're landing there. So let's get 1 replacement. And for 4... Good. That's good. Let's just move this unit up. As soon as we have the supply situation taken care of here. It's already up. These guys will charge in. These 2 at least. Kill these guys. Get there. Do not let them live. Nice. Alright, we're pushing in now. Alright, now it's brutal. It's going to be the brutal fight now. Let's get these guys in here. Don't want the artillery fighting, obviously. Oh, wait. 4. Okay, so 4 is here. Let's make... This is now... 4. What do we have here? Did somebody troops land here or something? Oh my gosh, didn't know that. Well, very good. Let's get the land troops to push forward. So I can divide them up later. Okay, that's good. And, okay, so that's 4. 5 has 1 we'll replace as well. And I probably won't even... I'll probably send these guys back fully to repair on U.S. land. more industrial goods. That's fine. Ah, look. It's just what I thought. We do need to close that gap. Let's use the Conquerors and go ahead and do it. And you know what? 6, which looks in pretty good shape, is going to go ahead and make a bombing run all the way through that, hopefully. And we're fighting in here. That's... See, we got to get the Rangers leading the way. That's what they're supposed to do. Definitely have reinforcements here. This is almost a whole episode, just barely moving forward. Okay, we'll neglect that. Ah! No, that's fine. Let's go take care of this. I think we probably killed a fair... Let's actually take a look. So when we began, China was at like 900. We were at like 800. So we must have killed like 200 units or so. 150, maybe? Let's show hide colonies. Don't need those. Well, the French side of South Vietnam is actually contributing quite a fair amount. Alright, let's look at staff remaining. Total army staff. China's down to 1.87. I think they were at the highest in the game, in the world, at one point. We're at 780,000. How many casualties have we taken? So we've taken 26,500 casualties through all actions. I wish I would have had, I mean, I'm sure at some point I pulled this up in the previous videos. I can easily go back and look what the number of casualties were for us before we began this war. I'm going to guess pretty low, maybe 15 or 12,000, because I think it is legitimate that we've lost 10, 15,000 men so far, which is a lot of troops. I mean, think about the Vietnam War, how much we protest about that, and how many American soldiers were lost in the entire thing? 60,000? I don't know. Just pulling that number out. I often don't know... Oh, God, this is a big push. I often don't know where these numbers I'm giving are coming from, but I just give them anyway. We don't really want to pull everyone out here. The rest of the troops are supply trucks. Yeah, we are, like, really undercommitted. And this is what I was talking about. I bet you, and there it is, that we're pushing back in this area. Because... Because there's no longer a significant threat to the forces... I mean, China is no longer on the offensive. They're now on the defensive, which means we don't need any more troops over here. We can let NATO take care of that. And we need to focus on... Do these troops actually land? Okay. So everyone needs to get going to Korea. And these troops, which have already landed... Wait. We're going to use a trick here. We actually have a supply truck, so what we're going to do is get these units... to load into the supply truck. Click, it's done. The supply truck is now carrying, and we'll look at the cargo section, 24 out of 240. Wow, that was the perfect amount. I guess they carry exactly 4. That's not a single one more. So there's still 24 tons of cargo remaining. I don't think there's any units that are that light. The heavy supply truck is now going to carry all these units to the front. Where do I need them? I think we have enough forces to deal with that. I think they're needed here. We still have, unfortunately, I think Rangers limping along. Yeah, there they are. There's the Rangers I gave orders to at the beginning of this episode. So we may not be able to hold Dalian and all this. There's even a little bit of supply. There is a little bit of supply, so we're actually clear to move out. We'll evacuate Dalian. And we'll put... Iowa's in charge of kind of helping out with that situation. We're probably going to be forced to use some of these... Are they repairing? They're not. Good. Condition no repair. That's what we want. Otherwise our economy would just be destroyed very quickly. This is going to be a big push we're going to have to hold. In fact, we might lose some units if we're not careful. Guys into the fight. Oh, get up. Get that guy up. This one we might have to pull back. We'll have to pull back. Holy cow. Oh, yeah, we need Okay, so 5 also has to be regrouped. Good. Get over here immediately. Pronto. Emergency. 4 as well. We'll just get both of them over here. I don't care. We want everyone. Fire everything. And 6 is returning. 7 is ready to go. We'll get them up there. 8 can help up here. Whoops. We don't want to invade. Can we just hold out for a little bit? The guns are coming. They're coming. Just wait a little bit longer. Here it comes. Here it comes. Oh, yes. Oh my gosh. Oh, the carnage. And the Iowas are helping out. I mean, if you're a fully functioning unit right now, we need you forward. Did we lose a unit here? Oh, wow. Holy cow, we actually lost the B-36. That's because there's so much anti-aircraft here. Well, it was a necessary thing. In fact, the one thing I believe it's okay for us to continue building, the one thing which is not very soon going to be obsolete, are these peacemakers. So we'll go ahead and make another 10 of them. And who's left who can attack? 6 has been, yep, ready to go. Get back out there. And yes, I don't care. We're going to bomb AAA. I mean, that's just how it goes. And here's some 7s. Yeah, we'll get them to go bomb this as well. Look, this is emergency. We need everything. This is danger close. What is it called? Broken arrow? Everything's falling apart. Just get in there and help us. Yeah, we're okay with that. This is very strange. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel that now since it seems to have gone away more or less on its own. They are invading there. That's fine. This is where I need my extra AAA, which may have landed by now. I need a drink. Oh, this arrived. Perfect. Not sure where we want our subs to go. Well, we need some help here. Now, which way? Oh, yeah. Go over and ruin that person's day. In fact, we actually have to not lead by so much because these ships are so slow. This territorial incursion we'll ignore. And we need that AAA up there. Well, I mean, Jesus, holy cow. Lots of Yak 23s coming in. And those are going to present a problem for our peacemakers, unfortunately. Get those to go home. They've done their job. We're only being swarmed by fighters at this point. I do see some room for improvement here. Let's go ahead and take those out. Re-establish supply over here. And we've done it. We've actually taken this city. Let's go ahead and move in and get all of our artillery, which unfortunately is not going to be as strong because it's taken such damage, to move forward. Yeah, we need reinforcements here. We got troops that just simply need to be refreshed. Weak supply lines. Ugh, it's brutal. It's brutal, but we're holding on pretty well so far. Lots of anti-aircraft needed in the north. Holy cow. I mean, I need those Delta Darts. How are they doing? Where are they in their journey? Please tell me. Hallelujah, they're close. So a group of 4 is close. Oh, that's good. Okay, that's just a sub. Another sub. Where are you going? Don't go there. Just go over here. Defend that. And these are merchant marines with the anti-aircraft. Oh, fantastic. Okay. Can we go? Nope, 49 minutes. Okay, so this will actually be a 50-minute episode. But I'm really enjoying this. This is a lot of fun. So we'll wrap it up here until the next one. Thanks for watching. Is there anything else? I don't want to end too hastily. I usually like to keep these under 50 minutes. That's like a big no-no for me to see 5-0. But it's arbitrary, right? 4-9, 5-0. It's just 1 minute difference. So is there anything I wanted to say? I don't think so. I'll probably do the same thing. Evaluate the whole situation off camera, and then after that, proceed. I may not take. Oh, are they attacking? No, yeah, it looks like we're kind of crushing through in this area. In fact, I can see one order we want to give. Just kill the cut-off people. But probably not too much over here. In fact, we really don't want to do too much help because we want the Vietnamese to do it. If anything, we should be moving the units like this out of here. Okay, again, we'll just do that off camera. And you can see that those have actually healed a fair amount. They were at like 1 and 2, or maybe 2 and 3, and now they're at middle of the road. So they will repair on their own. And it looks like we've kind of swept all the Chinese Navy out. I really wish you would see a better breakdown of this number by various, like the armed services, which armed service, but it's not that way. So anyway, that's going to conclude it. So until the next episode, thanks for watching and take care.